Jesus said that the last days would be like the days of Noah and the days of Lot. In Noah's day, marriage was taken lightly. Genesis 6 and verse 2 says, they married any of them they chose. In other words, it was based on looks, it was based on feelings. And as the verse suggests, polygamy was common. Lot failed to protect his family by exposing them to all the sin of Sodom. He was willing to sacrifice them to the world. And his sons-in-law laughed at him and failed to acknowledge Lot's godly authority as father and head of the family. The family is the place that God has set down in the Bible to nurture, to bring up, and to develop his children. It is a place that forms children who are capable of loving and serving others within the family, the church, the neighbourhood, and indeed the nation. The family does not exist for itself alone, but first for God, and then for the sake of the broader community. No surprise then that today, more than any other time in history, the family is under attack, because there's a spiritual battle taking place for the hearts and minds of people. It's focused on the family because the family is the key godly institution by which children are brought up and brought into the world. It's where they are brought up, where their values and beliefs are formed. It's the means by which these values and beliefs are passed on from one generation to the next. If the family breaks down, then the whole structure of society is affected. Education is affected, law and order is affected, and ultimately the result is anarchy and chaos, which is exactly what Satan wants. You see, it's through the family that the family of God, the church, will be enlarged. And so Satan is active as never before, and behind all that we see happening in the world, against the family. This attack on marriage and the family goes back to Marxism, which blamed the family for the rise of public property and the division of labour. Today, under the LGBT plus banner, they are active forces at work, seeking to undermine and destroy marriage and the family. And doing that by redefining these institutions prior to their destruction. If, for example, you can call any arrangement a family, never mind if it's 2 men or 2 women or a polygamous arrangement, then the word family has completely lost its meaning. As Christians, we need not only to see what is happening, that we need to be able to be bold and to stand against it. The church is the key in this, because as the days get darker, we will need to rely on one another and to strengthen and support each other so much more, if we are to successfully stand and prosper in these dark and difficult days. I wish you well.